Renault eDams, the 3 times world champions, are a team led by Alain Prost and Jean-Paul Drio. Sebastian Buemi and Nico Prost line up on the grid once again, but this is Renault's last season in Formula E. After losing both his cool and the title in Montreal, can Buemi get back on top?
I've done 10 races out of 12, so I missed 2 races and I got disqualified 2 times. So basically 4 zeros in a championship this tough, it's difficult to compensate even if you win 50% of the races as we did.
Last year was a bit of a disappointment. Obviously there were a few missed opportunities, but I hope this year we'll have much more highlights.
We came with a few updates. You cannot really see them from the outside, but it's really under the engine covers.
Actually, I'm much happier with the car this year than I was last year. I think for us it's really an evolution. We've tried to learn from our weaknesses and try to make small things better.
Many of the other teams have now a very similar engine to us, or let's say a very similar architecture, and because of that, that's going to make it tougher. But on the other hand, I'm very happy with the stability we've had within the team since the start of season 1.
I didn't really know Seb before we became teammates.
We get on very well. We live not far from each other, so we always travel together all the time. So no, we are good friends, and he's a great driver to be working with because we really feel that we work towards improving the team. Of course, I want to beat him, he wants to beat me, but I think it's in a very positive way. I'm a realistic person and I know it's going to get tougher and tougher.
We've had to push really hard and work really hard to win these 3 championships, but we'll work as hard as we can to keep our titles.
The objective is of course to keep winning, but you know, I don't take anything for granted.
But first, let's catch up with the only team to have ever won a Formula E Constructors' Championship.
The Renault eDams-Team have taken 3 out of 3 Constructors' titles and 1 Drivers' Championship. But at the end of this season, they will depart the series to make way for Nissan. Let's catch up with the team now and relive some of their best moments in Formula E and also see what the future holds for the drivers and the rest of the team.
So our story so far with Renault eDams has been very successful.
4 years ago we started from scratch.
We won 3 titles as a team, we won many races. In London with the double win was amazing.
Most successful manufacturer in the championship.
When we joined, you know, I joined because Alejandro was creating this championship. Renault joined us. And nobody knew where we were going all together.
The first test in Donington, nothing existed. Nobody knew what to expect.
If you look at the level of competition we have from the drivers and the team, you cannot enter and think I'm going to fight for the win each year. And we've been fighting for wins every year.
Prost wins! Renault are the champions!
You know, after 4 years, when you win, you win, you win. And the others are really fighting back. So we are doing a lot of developments, and this is normal that the competition is very, very narrow today in the 4th season. We have to carry on fighting, and I tell you, we won't stop fighting.
For us as eDams, you know, we want to be winning races and with the best partners possible.
As of next season and after the departure of Renault, eDams will partner with Japanese manufacturer Nissan.
The transition to Nissan for starting in season 5. I mean, I think we will perhaps recruit a little bit more people in order to fight, you know, these manufacturers joining the club. But I mean, you know, the operations of the team will remain the same, and we will carry on doing the job that we have always done. And we will just adapt ourselves with the culture of Nissan.
With Renault leaving, it's a bit of a sad moment, but of course there will be always an end to a story, and I've been proud to be part of that story because we've done very well, and I hope to finish on, you know, a good few races in New York.
The legacy will be, you know, what we have developed, and also all the studies and developments that we have done. I think that we will still benefit in the future of what has been achieved in the first 4 seasons.
It's been a very successful time with Renault in Formula E. Of course, you know, like every story, you have some good moments and some bad ones. You know, I've lost twice the championship for just a few points. I won it once.
Sebastian Buemi, the Formula E champion.
So at the end of the day, I'm very successful and I really enjoyed.
I think there's going to be a long time before having a team winning 3 titles. Also, my family has a lot of history with this brand, so to race in that yellow-blue car was amazing. It's kind of a pity they're leaving Formula E, but they can live, you know, proud. They've dominated these 4 years.
Perhaps the biggest pleasure I have had is last year here, you know, being in Paris, being French, and having the national anthem here in Paris in front of the Invalids. That was it was a proudness of us. And also in Monaco, when we won the first ever race in Monaco, because you know, this is history. You know, motor racing is very special, and writing history is always nice because, you know, usually it stays for a little bit longer.
It'll be sad to see Renault leave, but equally exciting to see Japanese motorsport giant Nissan on the grid in Season 5.